Hello students, today I am here with my one more new different video. In my both the videos I discussed about the articles, and in second video I discussed about the sentence and the meaning of as well as the type of different sentences. In this video I am here to discuss with you all the different types of nouns as well as the meaning of noun. So first we'll go with the meaning of noun. Noun. What is noun? Noun is nothing but a name of a person, place or thing. We'll try to write the sentence here. The noun is name of a person, place or thing. So what is noun? Noun is nothing but it can be name of a person, place or thing. We are having our own names, the names kept by our parents, and we call different people with the different names, collective names, group of names. So all those can be considered as nouns. So it can be name of person, it can be name of a place, so it can be name of a thing. I'm writing with a pen. It is also can be considered as a noun. It is a board. It is also can be considered as a noun. So we're having our own names. All those are nothing but the nouns. In nouns, we're having so many different types. But for our convenience, the most important, we're having 6 different kinds of nouns. So we'll discuss those 6 different kinds of nouns one by one in detail. The first one, the kinds of nouns. The first one, proper noun. Second one, common noun. Third one, collective noun. Fourth one, abstract noun. Fifth one, countable noun. Sixth one, uncountable nouns. So these are the 6 important types of nouns. We'll go with one by one. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable noun, as well as the uncountable noun. So we'll discuss them one by one in detail what these nouns actually means. So first we'll take the proper noun as well as the common noun. I will give example in which both proper as well as common noun comes. Example, it is proper and common noun. Example, Ramesh is a boy. So the word Ramesh here is nothing but it is a proper noun. The proper noun is a kind of a noun which tells the actual name of a person. So we call it as the proper noun. Boy is nothing but a common noun. Commonly we use some terms to collect as well as to tell about the group of people as well as the group of, we can say that different kind of we can say that ideas. So we call it as the common noun. So we'll take one more example. Akbar was a great king. So here the word Akbar is nothing but what it is? Proper noun, and the word king is nothing but the common noun. So hope you understood. We are having our own names. Those names are nothing but the proper nouns. So we call some boys, girls, students, teachers, all these can be considered as the common noun. So now hope you understood the first 2 different types of nouns. Third one, we'll go with the third type of noun, that is collective noun. So what is collective noun? Collective noun is nothing but a noun which we take in collectively. For example, army, people, family, family, etc. All these can be considered as the collective noun. So it is already group which we take in collective manner. Family, as I said, you parliament. All these can be considered as the collective noun, which we take in collectively. The group of the as well as the name which we take in collectively can be considered as the collective noun. Now the fourth one, abstract noun. This is the most important one. Abstract noun is a type of a noun which we can feel, which we can sense, which we can observe, which you can understand, but you cannot touch it. For example, honesty, bravery, then childhood, old age. So all those words which we can feel, which you can sense, can be considered as abstract noun. So honesty, bravery, childhood, old age, as well as you can take any amount of different types of nouns, those can be considered as the abstract noun. So this is the fourth one. Now the fifth one, countable noun. It's the most simple one, but it's countable noun. All those nouns which we can count. If you are able to count a noun, can be considered as countable. Pen, book, this particular board, this duster, chalk, book, pencil, it can be anything. So all those things which we can count 1, 2, 3 in this manner can be considered as a countable noun. So the sixth one, the last one, as I said you, uncountable noun. All those nouns which we cannot count can be considered as uncountable noun. What it is uncountable? For example, milk. Is possible to count the milk. We can measure the milk. If you know the measurement, we can write in front of it 1 liter, 2 liter. But if you don't know, generally it will be uncountable. Milk, water, sugar. It can be like anything which we can, if you know the measurement as well as the value and the weight, we can write in front of it. If you don't know, it is considered as uncountable noun. And one more thing, and the last importantly, countable nouns can be have their own plural forms, whereas the uncountable nouns will not be having the plural forms. For example, pen, we can write pens, books, boards, duster, whatever it may be, we can write, but we can't make these terms into plural form. Milks, there is no term in English known as milks. Water, no. If it is one drop of water, it is a drop of water. If it is a full ocean of water, we call it ocean. If you go in front of the ocean, if you stand in front of water, we see huge amount of water. We don't call so much of waters. We use that term water only. In the similar manner, hair. If it is one, it is hair. It is more than one, then also it is hair. It is not hairs. There is no term in English known as hairs or waters or milks or sugars. No. So we are not supposed to make the uncountable noun in the manner of plural. So these are the 6 and the most important kinds of nouns. Hope you understood in this video what we discussed. We discussed about the meaning as well as the different kinds of nouns. Thank you.